Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, we have a lot to talk about regarding Wanda's most recent YouTube live where she airs Keke Jabbar out. You know, Kiki is her niece, of course. She even drags Ameen right along with Kiki. And oh my gosh, how did Marsau get in it? Now, before we get into all of these sound bites, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video. You hear us content creators ask you to do that on every video because then YouTube will recommend this video to more people who enjoy discussing the various topics surrounding love and marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would definitely love to have you. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these sound bites are allowed for criticism. Okay, so Wanda started her live out. She gave her shout outs to her bloggers that she loves. And then she wanted to say some names of some people that she is convinced spoke at some point with Kiki's mom, Connie.
So my girl speak with my girl Marcel. Trans for that T. Yeah. Cutie. Yeah. Call your name. Girl, yeah. I'm calling your name today. What her name is Queen Sheba? Is this her name? Queen Sheba. Yes, I'm calling your name today. Talk with my girl. And I talk with my girl, but what's it? Talk with my girl. Talk with my girl. I'm calling y'all names tonight, baby. I'm calling y'all names. Yes, I'm calling y'all out. Every last one of y'all. I want y'all to come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Don't go back. Don't go back and say, I heard this, I heard that, because y'all know I'm gonna bring you what I know, not what I heard. Okay? This is what I know. This is what I know about my little niece Kiki. This is what I know. This ain't nothing that I heard. Okay? Okay? She can tell y'all anything. Who she can't tell anything is this one right here. Show enough, Miss Wanda. Cannot, will not, can't do, won't do. Her or her mother. Trifling ass. Trifling ass motherfucker you are. Yeah, I said it, Constance. I said it. You were doing all that goddamn talking to all these bloggers, and you decide every blogger name I called tonight, you went over there and you told them some shit. Oh, my boy Anthony Loftus. Don't let me forget him. The main source of everything. Anthony Loftus. Anthony Loftus laid everything on the table. He laid the plates, the fork, the spoon, and the butter knife, baby. He laid everything on the table. And unfolded the napkin, and put it on his ass, made him a bill. You know how you make a bill with your napkin, flat it out? He shake it up, put it on his neck, covered up but he wouldn't waste nothing on his clothes. He didn't let nothing fall. After the lobster didn't leave nothing on the table for them. He ate their asses up.
Okay, so this is not going to be the only time that Wanda speaks on Kiki's mother, Constance. In fact, she's going to circle back to Constance talking to the bloggers, and she's going to make a very clear and direct opinion regarding Constance and the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. So let's put a pin in that. So speaking of Constance, she continues to drag her and she relates it to Kiki's behavior, how she has moved all throughout her life. If you have been to therapy or if you follow different therapists or psychologists online, you know, they may talk about being in survival mode. You know, that's when you are totally closed off to asking for help. You keep things within. You do not let anyone know when you feel like you're sinking. You are just trying to make it. And basically, Wanda is saying in her own way, in her own language, that Kiki has been in survivor mode and she totally calls out Constance's parenting or lack thereof.
I do not have to go on other folks' check and say what I got to say. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come on my own shit. I stand in my own shit. Okay? Why are you over there stepping in everybody else's shit? Like a damn pig. Wobbling in mud. Going from house. Telling everybody what time it is on the fucking show. And then your mama sit up there, oh, I'm so sorry. Kiki, bitch, you ain't sorry. You've been sorry all your fucking life. You ain't been her mama all your motherfucking life, bitch. You ain't fucking sorry. What the hell you sorry for, bitch? You know what you were doing. You was hurting your daughter. You didn't give a fuck about her from day one. And she wanted the show to make it seem like, oh, I loved my daughter. Girl, you put your daughter out at the age of 13. She was a child. She was a child. That's why she don't know nothing else to do but to lie. She got to lie her way through everything she do. She got to lie her way. And in time, you gonna slow up, woman, so you can get your shit out. I'm telling y'all, she been lying all her life. Just Robin, Peter just to pay Paul.
So she talks about Kiki having to lie her entire life just to make it or just to survive, like what a therapist would say. And she totally blames Constance. Now, we have heard Wanda and Kiki say in separate interviews that Kiki met her dad's side of the family when she was 13. And tonight, Wanda is saying that, you know, according to Wanda, I'm just repeating it, that Constance put Kiki out as a child at the very young age of 13. So she's adding more to that context of Kiki meeting her dad's side of the family at age 13. And, you know, we've heard Wanda insist before that, you know, Constance did not want Kiki. When Scotty by Nature, I love Scotty by Nature, interviewed Kiki, Wanda was in, no, he interviewed Wanda and Kiki was in the chat. Scotty by Nature interviewed Wanda and Wanda said that the initial plan was for the baby, which would have been Kiki, the embryo, to be deleted. But obviously they decided to keep the baby. But Kiki has denied this. She even asked relatives who said that that was not the case. But according to Wanda, that was the initial plan. I do think that that is like very sad. Even if that was the case, the blessing is that they stepped out on faith and decided to keep the baby, and they would just have faith that they would have all of their needs met to be able to raise her. I don't think that you have to tell anyone that, you know, they were going to be deleted. I've said this in other videos, that's just not normal conversation. Normally when like your relatives see you, you know, I always get, oh, you look just like your mama. I remember when your mama told me she was pregnant with you because I was a late pregnancy. So the conversation was like, oh my gosh, I'm having another kid. So I think to say to someone or about someone who you know is going to watch this interview, oh, they were planning on deleting her. That is just not normal and it is just downright mean. Throughout this latest live of Wanda's, she also talked about the alleged like hypersexuality. She was mad because she claims that Kiki said in an interview that she liked going over to Wanda's house because, you know, she could like be intimate with boys. And, you know, Wanda definitely did not appreciate that. And she, throughout this live says, you know, you're just like your mama, because we've heard Wanda say before that allegedly Constance would try to, you know, climb into their unit at the projects to see Wanda's brother. So she took what she feels like Kiki said about her house being where people, you know, young people could go and mess around. And she turned it and turned it back on Kiki, like, well, you're just like your mom. But that's something that's also very sad about this whole dynamic. And, sometimes when people are traumatized, whether she did get put out at the age of 13, just meeting your dad's side of the family at that age, some traumas can make people hypersexual, especially if it's like childhood traumas. But in any event, I want to move on to the next soundbite. This is when one of the first times that Wanda brings up Melody, and then she's going to, pose a challenge to Connie as well. So Wanda definitely has a lot of smoke for Constance.
You always tell people, prove it. Prove it, motherfucker. Prove it. Like you so serious and you are so damn right. And when people prove your lies, what do? You run and hide up on a rock. You go hide up on a rock for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then people forgot about it. It's still right there. That's why Mel gave you the business. And you're still trying to lick her ass. That's why she gave you the business. She gave it to you in your fucking face. I told you it was going to happen. I already knew. I know you. I know who you are. And I already knew it was going to happen. You and your mama always have thought y'all was all this and all of that. And y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't nothing but a bucket shit. And y'all stepping every step and shit everywhere y'all go. Y'all leave shit behind. That's why she got 4 or 5 damn children. Like 4 or 5 different goddamn minions. And then you got, no, she ain't want to come on the show. Why should she come on the show? Because she know too much of her shit gonna hit the ceiling. Not the fucking fan, but hit the motherfucking sky roof. That's where it was gonna go. Gonna go straight to the sky, bitch. That's why you don't want to come on the show. Come on the show. Bring me some of your shit. Because I got some shit I can tell you. Come on. I want to tell it to you in your fucking face. I want to see how you look when I tell it to you. Bring your ass on. Come on, Constance. Come on. You don't talk to all them other bloggers about your motherfucking daughter. You didn't give a fuck about your damn daughter. And she just a crazy because she probably was out there so high, she didn't know when the fuck was going on. She come back and tell you every damn thing because she halfway scared of your motherfucking ass. I don't want a child that's scared of me. Never. I don't want no child scared of me.
Okay, so what I find very interesting about this soundbite is that Wanda is challenging Constance to join Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Wanda says, I know she won't join the show because she knows that, basically will put all of her business out. Wanda is almost saying that as if Constance joins the show, then Wanda will return to the show. At this point, I am convinced that that is very much so feasible because Destiny has returned to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Also, Wanda is going to say something else that further convinces me that there is a high possibility that she may return to the show. Now, as far as Constance goes, now, Wanda, this woman is not on the show. I know that she has been wrapped up with some bloggers, and there has been a lot of drama and negativity as part, of a result of that. But to just willy-nilly challenge her to join the show, I think that you just really want to try your best to embarrass her. And I find it interesting that you're definitely not challenging her to come on your panel, on your YouTube channel, or go live on Instagram with you, but you are telling her to take it all the way to the show. It just sounds like that could be something that has been discussed, in my opinion. Perhaps Connie's name has been thrown around. I just found that to be interesting that of all of the different platforms, and Wanda has her own YouTube channel and she goes live on IG, that she challenges Kiki's mom to join the show. So now in this next soundbite, this is when Wanda says that Kiki has lost her job on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she goes in on Ameen. And as a result, Marsau catches a stray.
You stupid, and your mama stupid too. Your mama calls you out of a motherfucking job. Your mama. See, when I lose job, I'm gonna lose it on my end because of what I fucking did. Not because of what nobody else done. I'm gonna lose my shit of what I do. I'm gonna pay the consequences of what I did. Not what nobody else done. You need your damn bill paid. You can't got a damn bill paid. You're still going to both asking them for money. And you know I know. Because I get phone calls. Do you think Kiki's still on this shit? Because she called and asked me for $60. Huh? And this right here was just what? 3 days ago. I got the text. Now tell me to prove it. Tell me to prove it. See, you always want to tell somebody to prove shit. And when they do it, what you going to pay me to prove it? How much you want to give me to prove it? Let's put it up. Let's put it up. Let's go. Let's put it up. Because you can't play these little games with Miss Wanda. Playing with your mama or your bitch ass husband. Yep, I said it. I said it. Because you came for mine. You and her came for mine. Don't play with my daughter. Don't play with her, period. She ain't no fucking damn ball. Can't kick her around, bitch. And what I call a bitch, y'all young folks take bitches on a whole different ball game. I'm gonna tell you what I call a man. When I say a man is a bitch, when he let his woman talk to him any kind of motherfucking way, that's a bitch. That's a man bitch. When he let his woman go out there and fuck and do everything and anything she wants to do and come back and lay in the bed with him, that's a bitch. That's a bitch. Y'all know the difference with a bitch. See, y'all call Marsau a bitch, but Marsau ain't no bitch. Y'all should have called him a pussy asshole. That's what you should have said. And I probably could have respect you a little bit more. But for you to call him a bitch, he's not a bitch because he ain't been let Tisha go out there and lay up with Tom, Dick, and Harry and come back and jump in the bed with him. And he know about it. Now, that's a bitch. That's a bitch. When you out there talking to somebody, husband, and he know about you talking to somebody husband, now that's a bitch. I ain't gonna say the other thing, but you know what you went out there and did. And he taking control of it. Now that's a bitch. Now that's a bitch, the real bitch. Know the difference when y'all call folks bitches now. Y'all got to know the difference. I'm trying to teach y'all young folks something. You can call them a puss ass hoe. Okay? Okay? When you call somebody a bitch, they get paid like Ameen. He get paid to be called a bitch because Kiki paying his way out. She do just like her mama. You got to pay your way through things.
Okay, so you heard it here. Wanda says that Ameen is the bitch, not how Stormy thought it was Marsau, but she said that Marsau, you can call him a pussy ass hoe. So if you decide, if there's a scribe out there who's watching this video and you decide to take notes in the comments, just misspell the curse word. So it would be PU $$Y. Ass is A $$. And for hoe, you can type out like 304 or H and then the number 0 and an E, you know, just to kind of satisfy you two. But you heard Wanda's perspective on what she would call Marcel. And according to her, allegedly, I'm just repeating what Wanda is saying. She says that Kiki disrespects Ameen, talks to him any kind of way. And, you know, allegedly, perhaps there's been some sort of indiscretions and Ameen is aware. Now, did she show any receipts? Was there like photos taken from a PI or any audio where she admitted to indiscretions? Absolutely not. Wanda is just saying this, you know, so I don't know if it's true or not. But if it is true, and Ameen chose to forgive his wife and stay in the marriage. That is their business. But in any event, I want to say her saying that Kiki lost her job on Love and Marriage Huntsville, that is contrary to what Kiki told Giving You the Real Tea last Friday. T explicitly asked her if she was off of the show, and she said that she had not been fired. Now, word on the street is that, aside from that scene that she filmed with Melody, that we're not really going to see her for the rest of this first half of season 7. So if that is the case, one has to wonder, has she been let go from the show? We know that at minimum she has been demoted to friend of the show because they took her out of the opening credits, the opening theme. But we'll have to see if she has been definitively, removed from the show. What do you all think? Do you think that Kiki is gone off of Love and Marriage Huntsville? So, in addition to, these things that Wanda has said during her live, she also said that at one point, before Kiki was married, that she was in an abusive relationship, allegedly. And Wanda even said, I understood you having to get out of that situation. She brought up Kiki's new wine ambassadorship. And, Wanda tried to poke holes in Kiki's new wine venture, saying that she saw some white girl doing the same thing. Well, Wanda, that is quite normal for a reality TV star to find something to sell because of your following. That makes a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, you even brought up in tonight's live how, Kiki was kissing Melody's butt, listening to her mother, because she said that Constance told Kiki, no, you need to be with Melody because she has the most followers out of everyone on the cast on social media. And so she has, she's the fan favorite. She has most of the fans. So you need to be in close with her. And Wanda actually summarizes Kiki as basically being desperate to be on TV.
If you had came up here on this job, on that job, and said up front, I got a lot of stuff in my closet, Carlos, I need to open that fucking door. I mean, you got like 5 or 6 doors you need to open up. Carlos, just let me open up one door. Because I got so much shit. This was smart people would have did. If you said you smart, you wouldn't let Melanie, you wouldn't be sitting here talking about Melanie right now. Because you smarter than it. You consider yourself as smart. But you want to be on that TV so bad, you didn't give a fuck who told you stepped on to get on that TV show. You didn't give a fuck who told you step on, Kiki. And I'm keeping it real with you. You didn't give a fuck who told you step on to get on that TV show. And that's what's the sad part about it. And that's the reason I don't want to hear nothing my brother got to say, nothing my sister got to say at this point, because I told them, if you come for me, I'm coming back at your motherfucking ass. I'm coming back at your pussy ass, bitch ass motherfucker. You and your motherfucking mammy. I told you I was coming back at you. Leave me a fuck alone. I'm not messing with you because somebody asked you something about me. You don't have to say a motherfucking thing about me. When Tam was up there trying to get you to goddamn say something, he said, oh, Miss Wanda in the chat being missing. Only thing I said, hey, Terrence, hey, Kiki, go back and look at it. And when you said what you said, and that's when I started talking.
So she pretty much said that, Kiki stepped on toes just so that she could say that she was on TV. Now, she's going to talk about how she thinks of a game plan where Kiki possibly could return to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And somebody in production sounds like they have been clowning Kiki.
That Kiki done? I mean, that should have been a whole motherfucking goddamn TV reality show. Damn. God, you should have been in the millions by now. If you done just told your story. Everybody want to hear it. Everybody want to hear it. I'm not going to say it. But you keep making me mad, I'm going to tell it all. I'm going to tell it all. And I ain't going to get a dime for it. So when you should have, you may have opportunity to go back up there and just kiss the mayor ass and go up there and tell mayor that you're so sorry. You didn't meant to do that. You didn't meant to do that. She may feel sorry for you and tell you to come on back. She may. But that motherfucker there, that's a hard damn pill to swallow, baby. Fucking with mayor. So when mayor closed her goddamn doors, there's no open back up. That's a hard pill to swallow. Period. Boom. So, I will say what Carlos said when we was getting ready, when I was up there on his podcast this past week, but 2 weeks ago. He told me something, and I told Carlos, I said, see, Carlos, you mess as hell. You is so fucking messy. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh because he told me. That shit was hilarious, y'all. That shit was funny as hell. It was about Kiki. And Carlo know I'm not lying. He know I'm not lying. And I ain't gonna tell what he said, but God, Carlo, you know I love you. 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 I ain't gonna tell what you said, but you know I love you. But
Okay, so I think that Wanda, in a low-key way, she's trying to draw a distinction between herself and Kiki. Again, she is insinuating that Kiki has been fired from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then Wanda comes up with this game plan saying that, well, maybe you can go back on the show if you kiss Melody's butt and you go back and apologize to her, then maybe she'll feel sorry for you. Almost as if saying, you know, Wanda is not back on the show. She has not been back on the show in 2 seasons because I guess she won't, you know, truly, sincerely apologize to Melody, and, you know, she can't get back on the show. That was what I thought of. That was where my mind went when I heard Wanda say that. Now, she and Carlos have had conversation about Kiki. Wanda starts cracking up. As you heard, she was laughing, and she said that she would not repeat what Carlos said about Kiki because I'm guessing that it was mean and he was probably dragging her. And as the executive producer of the show, he doesn't want to look like a total DICK. So Wanda won't say what he was saying, but this does not surprise me. In previous videos, I've said that Carlos thinks that Kiki is a fool. In the previous episode, when Dr. Heavenly was dragging Kiki, saying that Kiki should be fired, she blamed it on her mom, and he started laughing. That's when I was convinced. I said, oh, he thinks that Kiki is a fool, like she is the laughing stock. And this just further confirms my thoughts on how he views Kiki, just from what Wanda said and her cracking up at the thought of whatever Carlos told her about Kiki. Now, if I was Kiki, just based off of that alone, if the executive producer is clowning you, I would not be interested in going back to the show. But according to Wanda, Kiki is desperate to be on reality TV. So now, circling back to the very beginning of this video, the very beginning of Wanda's live, where she mentions some names of some content creators whom she is convinced that Kiki's mother, Constance, has had conversation with. She is convinced that Constance, Kiki's mother, is the source for a lot of the problems in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector.
this is running out. But not enough records. Your lies ain't working now. It's time to take it to the streets because your lies ain't working now. Something like that. I can't think of a song. Y'all know I love to try to throw songs in it. But yeah, your lies ain't working now, baby. It's time to shut it down. Your lies ain't working no more. You tried. You did your best shot. You shot at it. See, what you should have did, you should have just pointed at it and then shoot at it. Because when you shot at it, you causing everything to go down hills. You should have stayed on top of that damn hill and don't tell nobody shit. Then you want to say everybody's telling the show. When did I tell the show? When did Wanda tell the show? And if I did ever decide to tell the show, I'm going to talk to somebody trustworthy that like me and Marcel. Me and Marcel is very trustworthy. And I'm going to tell you about that. When people tell you stuff and you tell them stuff and you wait till it get back out, that's how you know it's trustworthy, because it would never get back out. But when Anthony Lofton and Aunt collect together, that was a problem. Who did that? Nobody but Kiki Mammy. That's who did it. That's who did it. No, a reason why all the bloggers are fighting right now and at each other's throat right now is because of Kiki Mammy. And she ain't even on the show. And somebody come and tear y'all apart that ain't even on the show. And I've been saying it. She ain't even much on the show. And she came and just tore y'all up like a piece of paper. Paper just tearing y'all ass up.
Okay, so you've heard it there. Wanda is convinced that the beefs between some content creators are due to Kiki's mom. Now, do I think that it's that black and white, that simple math, 2 + 2 = 4? No, but is she the source of some major blowups concerning the Love and Marriage Huntsville TV show? Absolutely. So there's definitely some accuracy in what Wanda is saying. And I've said this on a previous video, you know, the whole situation with Kiki and Constance, it's almost of a unique situation. Have we heard of reality TV stars potentially leaking info to blogs? Absolutely. From the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, the Real Housewives of Potomac. You know, Monique Samuels was accused allegedly of leaking info to the blogs. And during her last season, you know, leading up to the season with the altercation between she and Candace, that's what, you know, someone in these YouTube streets said. And you know, some people say that some reality TV stars, they're close with blogs like Love B. Scott. You know, some people try to say that Kenya leaks info to Love B. Scott. You know, those are just examples. But what I do think is more of a unique situation is like the mother of the reality TV star, you know, talking to various bloggers and then kind of like double booking with interviews and then causing those two to be at odds. You know, that part is like, okay, that's something new. But I hope that, you know, everyone who's ever had beef with someone, that you know, at some point they could let it go and just chill and continue to create the content that they love. And because all of you subscribers, y'all are cool, y'all are wonderful, you enjoy everyone's channel and you just go with the flow. So, you know, that's all I want to do as well. But definitely, I thank you all so much for checking out this video. I always appreciate the support. Please hit the like button on this video because it is a free way of supporting the channel. And please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. We have made it through the majority of the work week. I am so thankful and so relieved. It has been a more positive work week than last week, so that makes me happy. And yeah, I cannot wait for the weekend, and it's the holiday weekend, so it's going to be fabulous. And I know that we will all have a thriving Thursday. So stand in the mirror, say your affirmations, journal and or pray to get your thoughts out of your head. You know, I did go to the gym right after work so that I could come home, have dinner and watch Wanda's live. And so I did have a good evening and I hope you did too. I will talk with you all soon. Bye.